What's up, everybody? This is Luke Patrick with the AndroidAppsReview.com. Today we're sending out yet another video review, this time taking a look at an application called NewsKit that I have loaded up right here ready to go. This is free in the Google Play Store, though it does come with in-app purchases should you desire them, including being able to get rid of the advertisements that are on the bottom, as well as a whole host of other features. So if you want to buy the Pro version, you can get no ads, more panels, and custom RSS feeds too if you want any of that stuff. But as you might have guessed from the name, NewsKit is a news application. It's designed to allow you to quickly and easily read any and all of your news sources in a way that's vibrant, very intuitive, and very simple to go through. So think of it more as a updated newspaper, something that you can kind of whip out in the morning, run your lunch break or whatever, and then get a quick, rapid-fire look at how the world is, what's going on, and that sort of thing. So at the moment, I have to say the world's not a very happy place. So all of these squares are kind of depressing. But outside of that, we'll just ignore that and continue to just kind of look at the point of it, which is quite good. It's a very nice application to complement your day. So anyway, to kind of dive into more of what NewsKit has to offer, you can hit select news to actually mess with your tiles, or you can simply hold them too, and then this will pop up. Hit this icon and you can change it for anything that you desire. It comes in a number of different languages. If you're bilingual like me, you can select different languages to be displayed simultaneously, so as well as news areas. So within English, I'm looking at the US. I'm also very keen to know what's going on back in Ireland and the UK. So you can select those, as you can see by tapping UK. You have a nice rundown of the BBC, you can get the Guardian, that sort of thing. And I do want the BBC, so let's do BBC UK, and then I'm good. And see, you can see it's already loaded up. BBC News World, it's here and it's ready to go. So again, you can do this for any of your tiles. Just pull this up and then pop in anything that you want. So if I want Ireland and I want, say, they don't have RTE, but we can do, let's do Daily Mail. And then heck, let's have the Irish Daily Mail tell me what's going on in Australia. There we go. So anyway, just to kind of show some customization there as far as what you want. And then there's also the slider at the top that will slide through your various news sources to deliver, or through Google. Obviously, it'll one news source, but then you can slide through to see various things. It's all extremely intuitive. It's very fancy looking, like that right there. That transition is very nice. We like that a lot. The ease of editing is also quite a perk because, for instance, right here, we have something in Spanish, which I do speak fairly well, but French is actually my other second language, the language that I'm fluent in. So something that I want to actually have in my news feed, let's say that I want within France, let's say I want to see what's going on with Le Monde, I could do that. They don't actually like Le Monde, so let's do Actualité just from Google. And then you can hit, same as before, any kind of different category that you want. But again, in a different language, you can do this for any of the other languages that are listed here. I want to talk about économie, so let's hit that. It's economy in Google News for the non-French speaker. And then there we go. So now it's in my news feed. Let's say I want to read one of these things. So it'll pop up. And here we go. We have a nice visual. So I've got an image for it. It'll also auto scroll. As you can see, it's doing that right now. So I can kind of glance through this without much issue. By tapping it, it will pull up de France. And then you can read the article itself or back out and then tap something else if you want to. So very simple, very intuitive, hardly any problems at all. And again, this is quite nice to be able to pull this up and get your news sources all in one go. The auto scroll, very handy if you're just waking up and you want to just kind of glance at something while you're still in bed, etc. Extremely intuitive, just a great interface. We really like it a lot. Outside of that, nothing else really needs to be said other than, within the settings, there are a few things that you can change. You can change the animation speed. You can set up notifications, so it'll actually notify you in the morning that there's news, that sort of thing. You can change the news matrix. You can do 3x2, obviously with the Pro version, that sort of thing. But outside of that, it is exactly what you think it would be, and it works very well. We had no problems with it. We really like the fact that it involves different languages, so it's not just a preset number of English-speaking news sources. Obviously, for me, the French is very handy, but for a lot of people I know, Spanish is also a language that they speak daily or more than English sometimes. And then, for other people who might want Chinese, or any of the other, lots of languages supported in here. So Svenska, it really covers the wide range of various languages that you could possibly want. And why not? I mean, it's very inclusive, and we like that. It also has good sources for all of these. So if you want your daily news from Israel, you can do this very easy. Tap that and you get your Google News. Anyway, very simple. We like that a lot. We also like the interface. It's gorgeous. And again, no complaints at all as far as any of that goes. As far as the pricing, it may be a little pricey in terms of the full features. Let's see, grand total, you'd be spending $3 to fully unlock everything. It's not, by any stretch of the means, stretch of the imagination, a expensive app. $3 is not a lot. Obviously, that's about as much as, or less even, than a Starbucks cup of coffee. But compared to some other free news apps that are out there, is it really worth it? I'd still say yes. It's an extremely good looking application, and it makes the news simple to get, which is obviously the point, and we like that a lot. So, with all that in mind, NewsKit is going to get a 4.5 out of 5-star rating from us here at the AndroidAppsReview.com. That's pretty much all I have to say about it. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and sign out, but we will see you guys later. All right, bye.